Hello Capricorn, how are you? I hope you're doing well as usual and welcome. Welcome to your reading, okay? For those of you who are new or if we haven't met, I am Joe and I will be doing a reading for the sign of Capricorn for all Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. So if you have Capricorn in any of those placements in your chart, this is just probably the reading for you, okay? Capricorn, keep in mind that my readings are timeless and they are general, so just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't try to force fit anything, okay? Best time for you to watch or listen to my readings is when you come across them, or if a title catches your attention. That's why they're timeless, so it doesn't matter when you see them, okay? There's no time frame, no time limit, no expiry date. Capricorn, you might want to check some of the other readings I've done for you in the previous past, so feel free to browse my channel. But don't just focus on your sun sign. You might want to check your other placements, see what signs you have in those placements, and then you can check some of the readings for those specific signs, especially if you're having a hard time finding a reading that resonates for you at this current moment of your life, okay? Usually that happens. It means that your messages are coming stronger from there. Please do subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. It's the best way to support the channel. And I do like to hear feedback from my viewers, okay? Alright, Capricorn. Oh, and for any additional info, just check out the description box down below if you want to reach out and contact me or, I don't know, whatever, okay? You can check any additional info down there. Let's see, one more. Yeah, good. Right, Capricorn. The heart of the matter, or the starting energy, or the energy that you're going to be dealing with soon or are dealing with now. It's the Queen of Swords. Okay, so some of you might be in this state where you are trying to probably understand how to deal with a specific situation. Okay, trying to understand, comprehend, maybe some of you, maybe something with your communication, trying to find the best way to communicate something, okay? Let's see, let's not get too deep, because I can really start going too deep and I could do your whole reading with just one card, Let's just lay a few more and we'll see where we're going. The energy that's crossing you, and it could be a challenge or a blockage, is the Knight of Cups. Okay, I kind of already, felt it. It seems that you're having a hard time moving on or going after something that you truly desire, something that truly makes you emotionally fulfilled or happy, okay? But you're trying to communicate something about it, okay? Now, I don't think you're having a hard time communicating towards something that you're trying to get to, okay? I think it's more like you're having a hard time, either it's understanding or how to proceed or how to communicate this Knight of Cup energy that you're going to be taking action as, let me see, okay? Okay, wow, yeah. Crowning you in your conscious mind, you are aware of this, or you're constantly thinking about it. This Chariot, Cancerian energy, okay? You really want to move, okay? You really want to move forward. You really want to go after something here, okay? It's like, you're behind the steering wheel. You're in the driver's seat. So, is there something holding you back? Or what's going on? Are you having a hard time Is it this Queen of Sword energy? Trying to see how to do this, how to communicate it, how to. This might be a lot of. It's a lot of mind, a lot of thinking, or yeah, it's just a lot of thinking on how to do it. Okay, but you're having a hard time going after this emotional fulfillment. Okay, let's see. I get a sense that some of you want to do it quick with the Chariot card crowning, And the Knight of Cups is an energy where the horse is, it's moving a little slower than usual, I mean, it's not like the Knight of Swords or Knight of Wands, but it is walking, it's moving. It's not halted like the Knight of Pentacles. So something tells me that maybe some of you want to, or are thinking maybe you should rush into something. And that's why this Knight of Cups is also the challenge, Let's see. Interesting. Capricorn, below you, your subconscious mind, you're not aware of this, and you should, or maybe, right, that makes a lot of sense. Interesting. Your higher self is trying to tell you this, your subconscious is trying to tell you this, or just divine is trying to tell you this, okay? Six of Swords. This is about moving, okay? To calmer waters. But, something is trying to tell you, they don't look like they're rushing, I think something is trying to tell you here that you should not rush anything and maybe allow yourself or allow the situation to end properly, okay? So that when you do finally move out of it, you can do it without probably having to carry some form of regret about something. Maybe even guilt, maybe this is why you should, you do have to move away to calmer waters. That's definitely, for sure, okay? I can see that. You do have to go after something that's more emotionally fulfilling. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you're having a hard time understanding this. But you are aware. With the Chariot, you do want to move out. Or you do want to move quickly. Trying to figure out how to address with the situation, how to communicate it. It seems that I don't think you are aware that wherever you go, it has to be something much better than where you're at. And I don't know why that comes up in this situation, because all we have to focus on is just about moving out and how to communicate it or how to deal with it, But I do get a sense about this rushing energy, Some of you want to, don't be too quick, don't be too hasty about it, okay? To the point that you might, you don't want to carry any type of regrets with you. You see how they're hanging their heads low, they're really humbled down. Maybe there is some sense of guilt or regrets, Maybe this is why. Yes, that's the thing. If you're going to end something, please do it properly. That's the Queen of Swords. That's what she's saying right there. Okay? Try to do it in the best way that you can communicate it and plan about it. The energy where you're coming from, or what you're leaving behind, or recent past for some of you. This is what probably happened and it's behind you and it's making you go through all of this. It's the Ten of Swords. So you did go through a huge amount of pain or betrayal, okay? And it seems like you've been through this quite a few times already. And you try to be as strong as possible. Okay, you remained hopeful, you had faith, but I think you're done with the situation. Okay, and I think this is why you're having a hard time trying to find the best way to communicate things, of why you are going to move to something more fulfilling. I think it's okay. I understand now what's going on. With the Knight of Cups, it's like, you are emotionally somehow attached to the situation. You really wish you didn't have to leave it behind, but I think you're more than done. You want to go after something better. I have a sense that you are having a lot of problems in your mind, trying to figure out how to really deal with the situation. It's because I'm having a really hard time channeling what's going on, and that's exactly what's happening in your mind. I think you're really trying to understand what's happening in the situation, but you are certain and you are clear that you have to move forward. You have to move away from it, with that Chariot card crowning you. But you are being advised and probably even warned here to, for some of you, I think it's also this feeling that, do move away, and please don't feel guilty about it. Okay? It wasn't your fault. It was never your fault. Okay? It's that Six of Sword energy. Okay? The regrets of moving away. It's always so hard to move away from something. And sometimes we do feel guilty, to leave something or someone behind. But how can you stay in a situation where you feel, or this has happened to you, And I think that's part of why you're having a really hard time communicating this. This betrayal could have been just, very shocking for some of you. And that's why you are having this really difficult time figuring out how to handle it or how to work through it. Okay? Now, the energy in front of you, where you're headed to, and coming towards your near future, is the Hangman, Piscean energy. And I really think that, Capricorn, you are going to come to a point where you are going to set yourself free. Once you get some form of clarity, okay? Because you're in a very uncomfortable position right now. You are in a very uncomfortable situation. You've been trying to understand things. Maybe, you really can't get the clarity of things all the time. You just can't get the answers all the time. Maybe you've been busting your head trying to get the answers. And sometimes we're not allowed to see those answers. There's for a lot of reasons. One of them is because even, it's a form of protection. But the important thing here is that you do set yourself free from this position that you're in, upside down, feeling that your world is upside down. Definitely uncomfortable, and really trying to understand things when maybe you shouldn't, maybe you should just end the situation and end it as, I was going to say, as professionally as you can. Maybe for some of you, you're dealing with it in a job environment, whichever way it is, even if it's a relationship, try to do it as politically correct, okay, as you can, so that when you move away from it, you don't carry any sense of regret with you, okay? Speak your mind and just end this situation. As a Queen of Swords, you're not going to be very blunt about it, and I don't think you should. You see, it's not about being more forgiving or anything like that. It's just being more, maybe, like I said, politically correct, because the King of Swords can be more aggressive. He can be a bit too harsh, even if you went through a lot of betrayal or you feel this way, sometimes the best way to end something is just, just saying, okay, and walk away, and not being too aggressive about it. I don't know. I hope that makes sense for you. It's how you should see or respond to a situation, or it's just a representation of yourself. 8 of Wands. This is about allowing some changes, allowing, the flow of energy, or for you to flow with the energy, to flow with changes, okay? This is about you. It's also, it's like freedom. Something with the wind, moving with the wind, freedom. Also, it's like not settling for less. Aim high, don't settle for less. You don't have to stay where you're at, and wherever you are headed to or want to head to, maybe some of you are having a hard time figuring that one out. Maybe you do know that you have to end the situation, but then you're asking yourself, well, yeah, but then what will it be of me? Where will I go? Where will I find this cup that will fulfill me, I think the important thing here is to not settle for less and to aim high, okay? And just go with the flow of things, okay? As you move away from this betrayal or backstabbing or pain or whatever it is that you went through. Yeah, don't be too quick. The energy that is surrounding you and it's influencing you, it's the chariot, the Fool, and it's Aries energy. So there is this energy around you that is, it's supporting you. It's time for you to start a new beginning, to take a leap of faith. Some of you are really being called to do this, okay? And you see how he's traveling very lightweight. He's got that just a little bag with him, it's like, it's probably just his lunch in there, This is about really leaving behind a lot of baggage, a lot of burdens that you don't need to carry with you. Okay, that's probably that warning here. Make sure that whatever you end with, you don't carry any form of regret with you. You don't need that wherever you're going. Okay, because it's gonna keep you stuck. It's important that you also release this probably wanting to figure things out, what happened or whatever it is. Okay, don't do that to yourself. That will also keep you stuck. Okay, and it's a form of carrying extra baggage or luggage that you don't need with you. Okay, just leave it all behind and understand that whatever had to happen happened. Maybe that's what this 8 of Wands is telling us. It's just accept things, go with the flow of things. Okay, don't settle for less from now on. Maybe some of you have been settling for less, too much, and maybe this is why. Because that's how the mind works. When we're not in the right situation meant for us, one way or another, it's going to do something so that we awaken to the reality, to the painful reality of things, that maybe we are in a situation that we should move away from. It could be also some form of humbling, accepting, understanding. Okay. And with acceptance and understanding, there's always forgiveness. And if you learn to forgive and make peace with the situation and understand that, it was probably part of your journey, you will be able to move and flow quicker and maybe even heal faster. Okay. Hopes and fears, High Priestess. Kind of funny to have this in your hopes and fears, especially in this type of situation, wherever you're going through, But just the first message I get is, I think you're asking yourself if you are making the right decision, if you are using your intuition and your discernment properly. Okay, it's like, am I making the right decision after all? Am I really doing the right thing for me? Okay, because the High Priestess always reminds me of the Two of Swords for some reason. Because the Two of Swords, twos are always about decisions. And the Two of Swords is a hard time taking a decision. But she's got that moon behind her and above her, And the High Priestess has the moon below her. That's like the same version. And she's not blindfolded like the Two of Swords, She has finally mastered her fears. And she has learned to listen to her intuition and her discernment. She knows how to use it, So you're asking yourself, I think that's part of your fear. You're not sure if you really are making the right call. You are very confused. You don't know if you really should. Yeah, the Chariot is, and your crowning energy is telling you that. That's why, because it's not moving, but you're thinking about it. The Chariot is always stagnant. It's stopped. It's halted. You see, because he hasn't given the order to those two creatures to stand up and start moving on, So you are really thinking about it, but you are having a hard time probably deciding it. Go with the flow, move, do it. And it's not about doing it quickly. It's just about, just doing it. Get yourself out of this and aim high. Don't settle for less. Okay. So yeah, with the High Priestess, which is also Pisces energy, she's right next to the Hangman. Both are Pisces energy. Some of you might have a lot of Pisces in your charts or are dealing with a Pisces, maybe. But yeah, you are having a hard time deciding, or really knowing if you are using your intuition or discernment properly. Okay? It's tough reading, Capricorn. Yeah, you do have to. The best answer I can give to you is you really have to listen to your higher self here, your intuition, your high priestess energy, which is in your hopes and fears, you know. This is where, unfortunately, our fears are being crossed over with our intuition. And it's a really tough energy to deal with, because it makes it tougher. You know, we don't know if we are listening to our fears or our intuition. It really makes things a lot harder for us. And I think that this situation is possibly meant for you to start learning how to tell the difference from one and the other. Outcome or advice is the Tower, Scorpio energy. Okay, it's as if allow yourself to tear down what is not meant. It's not solid. It's this situation has no solid foundation. Allow yourself to tear it down, or allow it to crumble. But don't stay too long in the situation to the point where this Tower moment will come on its own, because sometimes it becomes a little more painful. Okay, it hurts more. It becomes harder. Okay, to accept. Okay, if something is starting to collapse, you know, go with the flow. Okay, allow it to happen. Okay. But if you are being called to, you know, to cause this Tower moment, I think you are in all your rights to do so, because you are coming from this energy in your past. And I'm sure that just by moving away, walking away, knowing how to deal with it, knowing how to communicate it, is going to be a really big plus for you. And you're going to set yourself free. Divine is really supporting you with this energy surrounding, you know. It's really time for a new beginning for you, okay? It's time for you to really go and take that leap of faith. Okay, there is something better for you. But I think this sense of betrayal is not letting you see that. That's why this Knight of Cups is the challenge. You can't see clearly that there is something better for you, and that you are supposed to go after it. It's because you've been through this maybe too many times. Okay, I don't know, take that as it resonates. Allow yourself, or let the changes, okay, to come in. You know, the changes, I also see this, the winds of change, you know. Go with that flow. Okay, bottom of the deck, Two of Wands. This is really expanding your vision to really, it's like there's so much out there for you. And you're just like, you know, it's almost like being trapped in that castle. You know, you're just looking, and you've got this small little model of Earth or the globe in your hands, when the real one is out there for you to explore, not the little model, you know. It's like you're trapping yourself in this place. So it's like maybe you should throw that little toy globe that you have in your hand and go after the real one, you know. Explore, go out there and go after something that is maybe truly meant for you, you know, something divinely meant for you. Eight of Pentacles, okay, is, you know, just putting hard work in yourself. It's not easy to go through these type of things. This is, you know, part of your growth, your self-mastery, okay. Just keep persevering, keep putting the hard work. But get yourself out of this energy of that two of wands, okay? Divine wants you to step out of that cage. And even if you're hurt, you're scared, you're confused, just step out. It's time for you to explore something new. Okay, let's get some additional messages in case I'm missing something. This could be additional outcome, advice, or even a warning, you know. And then we'll close the reading with the Spirit of the Animals deck. Okay, one more. All right. Look at that, bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords, okay? So yeah, you might be having a hard time trying to figure out how to resolve things here, how to communicate, how to act. Page of Pentacles. It's that, you know, allow yourself to go with this, with your energy. Even if you're starting small again, okay? Go and plant that seed somewhere else, okay? Ace of Wands. A new beginning, and very passionate maybe for some of you, okay? It could be on the long run, you know, once you leave this situation behind, you might see then later that you're going to come across a brand new opportunity that's going to respark something within you, okay? If you have been feeling a bit under the weather lately, you know, but you're never going to come across this energy until you do leave this behind, and you do it, you know. Like I said, if you're going to close a chapter in your life, do it the best way you can, okay? So you don't carry any extra luggage with you. You don't want to carry that anymore with you, okay? You don't want to carry any sense of regret or just bad feelings or anything, okay? Do be mindful of that. Because that's, when you do that, you get the proper closure because you're giving yourself the proper closure, okay? And don't expect anyone or anything else to give you the proper closure. Never do that, because you can then get stuck for the rest of your life just waiting and waiting and waiting for that proper closure to come in to you, you know? You would be stuck in your ego, okay? If you close a chapter in your life properly, without anger, resentment, or regrets, you know, without being too blunt or aggressive, you will, you should be giving yourself the proper closure. And then you'll be able to move on very lightly. Okay. Just additional message for Capricorn, please, with the Spirit of the Animals deck. What else do you want to tell Capricorn, please? Capricorn, if I ever called you Cancer during the reading, I'm sorry. That Chariot card just keeps jumping right at me. And all I hear is Cancer, okay? I said something about keep persevering somewhere around there. But we have the Ram, Perseverance, okay? And, you know, that's pretty much, you know, if it's not like Aries, that's almost like Capricorn, which is almost like a goat, you know, between a goat and a ram. But Capricorn, the Ram card says that you have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. And never give up, and good luck will follow. Okay? You know, something about that. You have many gifts, you know. Something about this card also. Something about use your gifts, you know. Flow with the flow. And try to remain passionate, okay? Okay, Capricorn, that's the best I can do for you. I hope this reading does help you. It does give you some guidance and answers that you are seeking at this moment of your life. If you do like it, if you do enjoy it, if it does help you somehow, please do hit the like button. Leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. And Capricorn, I do hope to see you next time. And please do stay safe, be happy, and stay very blessed, okay? All right. Goodbye, Capricorn.